Hello and welcome back. My name is Jen Fetzer. Today we're going to be painting a fun little mermaid scene with my Holbein gouache. As you can see, I sketched out the scene beforehand. I used a cool erase pencil to draw the images. I also made a tiny template of the seashell that's in the corner, and I use that for each four corners just to try and streamline the process and make sure that they were similar in size and shape to each other. For paintbrushes, I primarily use Princeton Select paintbrushes or Princeton Snap. They're my go-to semi-affordable brand while still being high quality. This happens to be my first video of 2025, and I told myself that I really want to buckle down and focus on making one video on my YouTube channel a week. I got a new job about 3 months ago. No, actually, I guess 4. I got a new job at the end of August, and I was really lucky to find a full-time job where I'm only working 4 days a week, so I have 3 days off on the weekend. And I finally feel like I'm at the point where I know how to do the job well, and I feel like I've learned most of everything that I need to learn. And now that I've gotten to that point, I want to get back into focusing on my art and my free time rather than just relaxing and winding down from the work week. Other than making a video a week for my YouTube channel, I also want to focus on making individual pieces. So in 2024, I made a lot of small items that I could sell at art markets, such as hand-painted clay pins, hand-painted art trinket trays, those sorts of things. And I made stickers and stuff like that. But I really want to focus on making finished illustrations similar to this one. I did a couple Halloween illustrations during October. There's Inktober, Peachtober, Drawloween. There's so many different challenges for artists during the month of October. I did 4 little illustrations during that time, and I absolutely loved how they turned out. And I think that really got me thinking about where I want to go as an artist and what I want to focus on. When I started doing art markets, I was just so excited that people were buying my art, that I could make money off of my hobby, that I started to lean into what would sell and what was popular at the areas that I was crafting and selling at. And I think it got to the point where I started just making things to sell them. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's perfectly fine. But moving forward, I do want to lean in towards what I really enjoy painting and what I want to create more than what I think will do well at an art market. Since I'm not to the point where my income is solely based off of my art sales, I feel like it's imperative at this time that I build up the kind of art that I want to create while I'm still establishing my style within my art skills. Did you guys set any New Year's resolutions or goals? As I told you, I want to try and make one new YouTube video a week, and I also am going to do monthly goals. Now, I did this before, and I did it for about 3 months. I think it was in 2023. So each month you develop a goal. So right now in January, my goal is to walk at least 1 mile a day. Some days I might do 2 or 3. But I think 1 mile, it's pretty simple, but it also is really good for your health. There's a lot of added benefits to walking 1 mile. I think maybe picking the month of January, where it happens to be very cold where I am, was not ideal, but I'm working through it. Now, for February, my monthly goal, I'm still deciding on what I want to do. I know that for one of the months, I want to paint every day. I'm probably going to choose a month where we have a week of vacation from work. I work for a private doctor, and they have a couple weeks throughout the year where we have off of work. So I think if I choose one of those months, that'll be a bit helpful. When I make these sort of goals or challenges for myself, I kind of have to set myself up for success. For instance, if I picked a month where I would be super busy with work and, life tasks outside of work to paint every day, the chances of me actually completing it would be much smaller. So you have to set yourself up for success, and that's why I would want to choose a month where I might have a week off from work, because that will give me a really good sort of stepping stone to get into the flow of things. If you're still watching and enjoying this video, I would absolutely love it if you could give it a big thumbs up. And if you are really enjoying my content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it so much. Another monthly goal that I might end up doing will be meditating for a month. I already meditate pretty frequently, so I feel like that would be kind of an easy one. I don't think each month should be extremely challenging. I think it should be something that's achievable. Otherwise, like I said, there's a good chance that I won't commit all the way and end up not doing it. I heard somewhere recently that when you make these sort of goals, if you do end up not doing it for one day, that's okay. You just tell yourself it's no longer than a 1 day gap. So let's say I choose to meditate for a whole month, but I get really sick on one day and end up not doing it. Well, that's okay. You just move forward, you keep going, and of course, anything is better than nothing. I realized after painting this that I probably should have painted in her seashells first, simply because of the way that YouTube is. It's possible that their AI algorithms might think that that is a nudity scene going on and my content may get flagged. Hopefully it doesn't. Clearly when painting, you want to go front or back to front rather, and so of course I painted that way, but I think just because it is a video on social media, that maybe I should have painted it a slightly different way. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't get flagged. I'm not sure what I was thinking when I painted her mouth the teal color. I do go over it with this coral color at some point, so just bear with it in the meantime. I really had a lot of fun painting this piece. I want to create two, I guess you would call them sister pieces to this, something where it's kind of like a set where they almost match, same color and theme, kind of like so you could group them together on a wall or something like that. I haven't decided on what it would be, the other two illustrations. So if you have any ideas or can think of something that would be cute in addition to this, I was kind of thinking of maybe a little seahorse, with some seashells and other ocean items in the background, kind of like I did with this one. But I haven't quite decided. Sometimes I can be really indecisive. I guess it's a part of having ADHD. So sometimes I'll get a really good idea for something and I'll be able to execute it just fine. And then I'll have like a additional idea. Like with this one, I was like, oh, I should make this a 3-piece set. But I can't think of what to do for the other 2 pieces. So we'll see. Hopefully I'm able to think of something and can turn it into my vision of being a 3-piece set. We'll see. So these are little pearls, and I added this folk art dragon glaze paint to them to add a little shimmer. It's not something you can see from far away, but up close it makes just a little shininess, and I think it's a really cute additional touch. For Christmas, my boss got me a gift card to Michael's, and I bought a new set of Prismacolor pencils. I did an unboxing for them, so that'll be one of my upcoming videos. If you're interested in seeing all the colors, I swatch them out and do a little illustration and color a coloring page as well with them. Prismacolors are one of my favorite color pencils to use. So it's not a review because I already know that I have a very established love of this brand and these colored pencils. So it's just an unboxing. I'm not someone who uses a lot of colored pencils, so I'm not sure that I'm the right person to review them. I'm not really sure what all the good qualities of a colored pencil are. I know that I love these because they layer on top of gouache so well, and it makes it really fun to do mixed media art with gouache. I'm just going to be finishing up the last finishing touches to the painting. It's almost done at this point. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos all the way to the end. I will show you some finalized shots in just a moment. Thanks again for watching. Bye.